you'd be staring at a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Tonight, I've got a bonfire at the lake with friends. First, I need a spritz of my Off Clean Feel. My summer style is all about fun and not about... I don't need Mosquito Bite Red clashing with this crochet top. It's purple, it's bright. I could definitely pair it with my Amethyst eyeshadow palette. The best part is, ugly mosquitoes won't be messing with my fiery vibes. With Off Clean Feel, I've got 8 hours of not sticky, fragrance-free protection. Get your pre-party protection on with Off Clean Feel. SC Johnson, a family company.
Ugh, your lunch is still in here from the last day of school? Ugh, everything is rotted.
Let's make our windows.
Ugh, did you learn that from Mom?
Yeah.
Well, you make a great point. Tell you what, let's clean out your backpack and then we'll...
Kajinatawa from Pella.
Precisely.
While we can't stop the discovery of those rotting surprises you often find at the bottom of your kid's school backpack, Pella's limited lifetime warranty on wood windows and doors makes it so that you'll never have to worry about rotting windows again. Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, make payments as low as $35 per window and $78 per patio door. Experience Pella's nearly endless possibilities for maximum design flexibility, featuring dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, and more. With Pella's limited lifetime warranty and payments as low as $35 per month per window, $78 per door, there's no reason to wait. Visit PellaWI.com today.
There's only one place in Milwaukee where every day of the year, dreams and reality get together for a great time. Where you can walk in a player and walk out a winner. That place, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. With fantastic dining, gaming, sports betting, a luxurious hotel, and endless ways to win, the excitement never stops. The only thing missing is you. Your win is waiting. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Visit our website to learn more. Must be 21 to enter casino.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust for Road America, where vintage racing lives on. Experience the sights, sounds, and smells from motorsport's pioneering age in historic Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Road America's 2023 season offers numerous opportunities to watch vintage race cars take on the iconic 4-mile road course. The WeatherTech International Challenge with Brian Redmond descends upon downtown Elkhart Lake and Road America July 13th through the 16th. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
Change the way you do business and take more control of the payment process with Fifth Third Bank's Treasury Management Solutions. Their market expertise and managed services streamline the entire payment process and integrate with your existing systems, giving you more control than ever. With their suite of payment solutions, you will soon recognize new revenue sources that can save time, offset operating costs, and improve the bottom line, all customized for your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Did you know half of all cats in the United States don't see a vet on a regular basis? Hi, I'm Kat Dennings, and I love cats. Like, really, really love them. Seriously. That's why I'm here to ask you to take your cat to the vet each and every year. I'm working with Royal Canin and Orphan Kitten Club in their program, Mighty Cat, the first grant program in the world to protect and care for newborn kittens. For the Take Your Cat to the Vet initiative, which encourages cat owners across the country to schedule annual vet visits. Since it's tricky to decode our cat's behavior, it is super important to collaborate with your veterinarian to uncover any potential illnesses and learn the signs that something could be wrong. As pet owners, it is our responsibility to make sure cats of all ages have a chance to live a full and happy life by providing the care they need and deserve. Visit orphankittenclub.org/mightycat to learn more.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
From the tee box to the green and everything golf-related in between.
Same thing with Xander and Cantlay. Like, those four, because you know you're just going to pair them together. Like, those four are safe on this Ryder Cup team. They're safe in 2 years on that Ryder Cup team.
On the tee with Gabe Neitzel and Stephen Watson.
Like JT and Spieth.
are still your horses. Like, they are still your first team out.
On the Tee with Gabe and Steven, presented by Wisconsin Golf Trips. Mondays at 6 on 94.5 ESPN. Keep the good times rolling every Sunday with GKB founder and CEO Craig Karmazin on Sunday Karma.
No rump shaking. Did you say that off the air, Kyle? You got to say that on the air. It was not rump shaking. It was not anything inappropriate. It just was totally irrelevant.
Sunday Karma with Craig Karmazin.
Because isn't that how GMs get chosen, right? You trade up, in my opinion, cost the team a chance to win a championship.
Sundays from 10 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin.
Hey, yeah!
This is Homer and Tony.
Oh, baby. I won the strangest auction item ever. U-Haul.
What? You got a free U-Haul?
Everything that you would need if you're moving. The overall value. Except the truck. And you get a month of storage as well. It's probably all worth about $200. You know why I put a raffle ticket in this one? I thought no one else will put one in here, and I bet I'm going to win it. That was my point.
With one ticket?
I don't think there was another ticket in there. I couldn't ask him.
It's garbage.
It's garbage, yes. No player has every teammate that likes it, other than me. Every teammate I've ever had is always liked it.
Oh, yeah. That's not completely accurate.
That's fine. It's not accurate. There are certain people
I wouldn't go
in
that
the company that could say they don't like me, and I wouldn't care.
What if you know them and they don't like you?
Then that's on.
Does that affect you?
Yes, it's on me. I would ask what they do wrong. There was somebody, and it was just incredibly rude to me around Marquette, and I went up to him. I said, "So, what do you want me to change this?" No, don't change anything. I'd rather not like you. Okay, I was into that.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue. This is Homer and Tony.
Perfect harmony.
What was going on over there?
Nothing. I just decided that for people that listen to Scalzo and Breast next, they're always like 10 minutes in before they actually show up. I thought maybe I'll just try to take their approach.
Just lay out. Not say
just
anything.
let it go in perfect harmony. Let people know that's what this show is.
You tried to get a harmony to last just a bit longer.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be over.
What, the harmony?
You know the harmonies.
Yeah, we've never done a whole show in perfect harmony. We've not finished 2 hours.
A whole show, you can't do it.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on. Before you, I know. What are you trying to jump into right now?
It's the same every day. That's the premise. What's our number one story every day, Pebble? Tell the Hall of Famer. Number one story every day. Yeah. By the way, that ends. That's the last time. We'll play it once more.
What do you mean?
We're not using Aaron Rodgers' comment about Jordan Love. This is dead. I want to know if that is an absolute.
Why is it dead?
Because I don't care what Aaron Rodgers thinks. He's gone. It's done. We have other comments. No, it does. Aaron Rodgers, nope. No more Aaron Rodgers. We have another.
No, I didn't agree to that.
All right, we have another quote that fits for Jordan Love much better, and it isn't Aaron Rodgers. It's A.J. Dillon. Pebble's working on it. Do you have the whole 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
I have the whole 2 minutes.
It's a piece we want.
I know. Well, a part. You decide what I think is the part of this 2 minutes that we're going to play. It's about.
Before I want to get in that, I wanted to quickly ask you about something before that.
Okay.
And it was about. Unfortunately, it's about the guy you don't want to try to talk about. Kinda.
All right.
They were talking about the Jets apparently got picked for the Hard Knocks deal. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever watched Hard Knocks.
I haven't either. No.
Pebble, have you?
I've watched a little bit.
I watched
maybe
the one with the Lions. Yeah.
Maybe like a minute or something.
Okay, I don't think I've ever. But I was thinking.
I think it's phony.
You think it's phony?
Yeah.
Like, what's phony?
Because they all know the cameras are there.
Oh, yeah.
You don't act the same when the cameras are there. But that was part of what
I was going to say. I was thinking, first of all, will the Packers ever be on there now?
Yes, next year. If they don't make the playoffs.
You think
so? The way the rules are, if they don't make the playoffs this year, they will be on it next year. Agree, Pebble? Isn't that...
Why would it be that way?
Well, because if you don't make the playoffs, they haven't been on before.
Have some intrigue or...
Yeah, I think there's always intrigue about the Packers. Yeah.
Not when they're not. Not when they're like
Oh, they're
they're going to be.
They're the Green Bay Packers. Never been on.
If the new arena website is right, they're going to be 4-13. It's not going to be very exciting.
Who says that?
That new arena. Oh, that's right. You weren't here. It was Dario was here. Yeah, I found this thing that was newarena.com, and they listed all the Packer games, win-loss, and they had the Packers at 4-13.
Okay. I'll bet them
like an 8-game losing streak.
Yeah, I'll bet them. Who did they? Can I bet somebody in New Arena?
They lost. It was like they lost the first game, then won 3 in a row, and then they lost like 8.
So, is there an individual at New Arena or anything? Or
I don't think it's just a website. You can. Maybe
I know, but if there's somebody has to come up with it.
Go on there and check them out.
How did they come up with?
I have no idea.
All right,
but we can bring it back, or you can see the games that they picked.
I'll bet anybody.
Because how many games do you have?
I have 7, but I'll bet anybody $500.
7. I'm gonna pull up the list and go through the game. Pebble had to kind of rearrange.
I don't know which ones they're going to win. I don't know.
I know. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying I'll bet $1,000 to somebody that they'll win more than 4 games.
Right. Yeah, but I was just wondering if the Jets are on there. I wonder if the Packers. Would you want the Packers to be on there? You want to see the Packers on there?
I don't care.
You think it's fake anyway?
Yeah.
And I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to be so fake on there. He's going to be extra nice just to try to get his image because he's been taking a beating image wise. He's going to be extra nice on there. I guarantee.
Yeah, he'll get. Yeah, I mean he'll get something in a jab at something.
Oh, he'll throw dicks, but I'm just saying he's gonna be extra.
Of course,
nice.
yes.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be the jerk that he
wouldn't I be? I would be.
No, you wouldn't be extra nice.
Of course I would be extra nice. You'd be an idiot not to be extra nice.
Do you think Homer would change?
Yes.
For the cameras, yeah.
Hell yes.
Yep.
If you don't change, you're an idiot.
Like I said, I don't think you would change. What are you going to change? What are you going to do different?
I don't know.
You think you're a jerk right now that you would have to change?
No, I would make sure I didn't. I would change. I would be very positive on everything.
No. Oh, Pebble, you know what I'd love to
Positive.
Pebble, you know what I'd love to see?
Yeah.
If we had the Hard Knocks
meeting.
I have a show meeting.
Yes. Yeah.
There we go. So we'll go right out the window, baby.
That's right. I'd lie 150%. Love these meetings. You know, that is a really good point.
We go right out the window with one show meeting, baby. See ya.
Right. No.
We got to have Hard Knocks.
I would be the most positive show meeting ever. You would make fun of me. You would start laughing.
I would.
And you might even say...
I'd be like, where'd Homer go?
You might even say, just so everybody knows, this is the most phony this person has ever been.
This is a Homer clone in the show.
And I would say,
the real Homer?
I would say, yep, say whatever you want, Hall of Famer.
Oh, Jason Wilde, who joined Wilde and Tausch yesterday, his own show, even though he's on vacation, said that he doesn't think that Rodgers will use Hard Knocks to go scorched earth on the Packers either. So
I don't think he'll use it to go scorched earth. I'm just saying he'll get a couple of shots in, a couple of subtle.
But
digs.
he'll be able to defend them as not scorched earth.
Right. He'll get a couple of subtle digs.
Right. When they take it to scorched earth, then he'll go again like you're wrong. Same thing media doing, blowing this stuff out of proportion.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking that he's 100% going to pull a Eddie Haskell.
Oh yes,
100% going to pull.
You'd be an idiot if you don't.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you benefit?
You don't have to go that bad.
Sure, you. What's the?
He's going to go full Eddie Haskell.
Here's what Wilde said on it too. We can play it here.
I would be shocked if he used any of Hard Knocks as a vehicle for him to still go scorched earth or rip the Packers. And I would be really shocked if he said or did things not only on Hard Knocks, but once he starts doing press conferences with those guys, etc. Like, I really do think that chapter is closed.
He'll start going, man, I love being with these players. Or I love the way the head coach does things. And people go like, see, if you look into that, he's kind of taking a rip at LaFleur. By the way, that is one of my Discount Liquor Twitter poll questions. Other than the fact that the number one topic on this show is, until further notice, every day. Yeah, that's it. You got to use the other one. Can we play the 2 minutes and see if Tony can figure out what portion of this I want to use?
Why don't you just tell me?
No, I want to see if you had the same one or it's part. A part of this is A.J. Dillon on
Dillon on Sirius XM NFL Radio, just talking about Jordan Love and the progress he's made and how the team's got his back and everything like that. So here we A.J. Dillon.
Here comes Jordan Love. Tell us more about him and just what it's looked like going through the OTAs. I've been sort of predicting that this guy's going to be much better than what most people believe because he's been there all the while.
It's one of those things where, I mean, he has been in the system. You know that you never go into a game when preparing to be RB2 or quarterback 2. You always prepare to be that starter And if whatever happens, you might get thrust into that role. And there's a couple of times throughout his career already where he's had to step up and he's had to play, and he's, done a great job at it. I think the fact that he has been there, the guys know him. I came in with him. I knew him before. We did like combine prep together for the combine, got drafted together. So we've got a great friendship and relationship, which is great. But, people trust him. People listen when he enters the huddle. It's not like some new guy that just popped up who's calling the shots. He's been here for going into his 4th year. So I think he definitely has all the intangibles. He's earned the trust of the locker room. Guys respect him. Guys want to play for him. Guys want to, help him as much as they want to help themselves. And so I think it's obviously nothing's perfect in football. Everybody knows that. But, I think he's got a lot of support. And, everybody would run through a wall for him. So, it's exciting, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And, as a friend, it's hard to separate sometimes. But as a friend, I'm so excited that, he has this opportunity. He's done everything the right way. There's a lot of guys who might not have handled the situation so graciously for 3 years, not being able to really get their shine after going in the first round, A lot of guys who would have been like, all right, it's my time. And you know what? He kept his head down. He kept working. He showed up every day, did the right thing, and kept improving. So it's definitely an awesome opportunity for him, and I'm excited to be a teammate, but also as a friend, I'm excited to watch him do his thing.
He was not a first-round pick. He was a late first-round pick. All right, Tony, what would you like to say that any portion of that interview?
I don't know what.
Oh, babe, everybody would run through a wall for him.
Everybody would run through a wall
That's
for
all.
him.
Every time we mention Jordan Love, say it. Play it again.
Everybody would run through a wall for
Doesn't say
him.
his name, though.
What?
Doesn't say his name.
I know,
though.
but
he's got to say his name at least.
It starts with love.
There you go. You got time together.
Now, we can find a Jordan Love one from the A.J. Dillon, right? He mentions his name.
Everybody would run through a wall
That's
for
all
him.
you need to know. Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Now, I
Pebble,
wanna
would
hear-
you run through a
I
wall
wanna hear
for
his
me?
name.
Would you run through a wall for me? Hell no.
I want to hear his name.
Well, no, we'll add his name to it.
We got to have his name.
Pebble can do the work, right? Yeah. Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Well, you're hating on Rodgers. It starts with love. It's
No,
so good.
Rodgers doesn't exist.
It starts
Such
with
a
love.
hater.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, he's
Let
no
me
more
tell
than
you some
any
bad
other
news.
former player.
Let me tell you some bad news.
Yes.
I like the Rodgers button, and we're keeping it
Fine.
until I find something better to replace it.
Fine. Okay.
So if you can find something better, please.
Whenever
until then, I'm keeping-
Tony wants it, then fine. But anytime I mention
I'm saying
Jordan
if you
Love,
find
I want
one
the other
better. I'm not
Well, no,
married
that's the
to
one
it,
we're going to
but if
love. That's the one we're going to use. And the Pebble's going to find Dylan saying Jordan Love or Love.
Yep, I'm saying though, whatever you find, it's got to be better than I think the one Rodgers is.
No,
because what he says starts with love. It's so good.
It starts with love.
Yeah, you got to come better than that, Homer.
I did. Everybody would run through a wall
with his name, bro. I know what we're
Everybody
talking
would
about.
run through a wall for him.
Like we got a couple good ones. Watson's perfect.
Jordan Love.
Mr.
It'll be Jordan Love. Everybody would run through a wall for him. He's got to mention his name. Did he mention his name all in the 2 minutes?
Yeah, but he ain't going to be as good as Rodgers when he said it. You got to get somebody else. Where's like one of the find one of the talking heads on National who
I don't
said
care.
Jordan
This
Love.
is a teammate.
But I'm saying who said love the name. It's about
okay.
the name. It's
all right,
about
I got
how
it.
they
I
say
know.
it.
So you don't need
It's not a teammate.
Someone
I don't
else.
care if his grandma said it. Who cares? If it doesn't sound good, I don't need it. I want it to sound good. I want him to be
Jordan Love. And then
right.
that. See, can you use my Jordan Love? Can you use that? No.
No. I do like Rodgers a little better than yours. Sorry.
All right. Everybody. That's all you need to know
If you
about.
can get if you can get Morgan Freeman to say Jordan Love, then we might use it.
Okay. All right. All you need to know about Jordan Love, what's the most important thing you need to know? Everybody would run through a wall for him, says A.J. Dillon.
Jordan Love.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Jordan Love.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That was the interviewer.
Is that like
that's terrible.
Havarkish?
Yeah, it's terrible. Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Everybody
No,
would
don't like
run
it.
through a wall for him.
Oh, we'll get A.J. Dillon to
Scrap
say
that
it.
one. You got to say something cool about it. Yeah, Jordan Love.
What more do you need to know? This is what a teammate said. He didn't say I would. Everybody would run through a wall for him. Do you believe it?
You got to get Spoony Love to say Jordan Love.
Do you believe, Pebble, do you believe that? Everybody would run through a wall for him. You believe?
I think they would do anything to make him sure that he's successful and the team's successful. I think running through a wall is pretty much his player.
Tony, would everybody run through a wall?
Cliche, but I agree they're going to play hard because it's their butts.
Will
on the
they
line
play
too.
harder for Jordan Love than they did for Aaron Rodgers?
They will play equally as hard.
If he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. So, does he have to be great for them to want to run through a wall? No. He's got to be.
He can only be so bad.
He can be bad. It's going to be harder in the sense if he's really, really bad, but they'll still do it if he's not a jerk or he's not appearing to be weak and soft. You know, if he's trying his best, sometimes you got to accept that. Hey, the guy next to me, that's all he can do, right? And I cannot be mad at him if that's where his talent ends, right? So I'm gonna be like, man. Sucks that you can't do better than that, but it is what it is. You're trying. You're still putting in all the work, trying to get better. Just ain't happening. I got to be okay with it. I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. Let's try to do something.
I did like the fact that that A.J. Dillon mentioned he has the intangibles. You know what his problem is?
What intangibles?
I don't.
He doesn't have the tangibles.
I know. I was going to say he might have the intangibles. The question is his tangibles.
Exactly.
Yes. If I have a choice between tangibles and intangibles, I tell you what I want.
I want both.
I want tangibles. All
definitely
tangibles.
want tangibles. Let's start with tangibles.
Yes. Excellent. All right. Next.
More of Homer and Tony next on 94.5 ESPN. For your sports talk fix every day from 4 to 6, it's Scalzo and Brust.
You guys do that together every day. I keep missing all the things that we do together. Correct. I'm really bad at this. Holy cow. This is why I haven't been
In your defense, you put very little effort.
Yeah,
that
is fair. But yeah, I got no defense there.
Scalzo and Brust. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Michelob Ultra.
The only diamond more valuable than colorless.
Is the diamond that is colorful. Pink, yellow, and blue.
In 2016, Christie's auction house sold a 14-karat blue diamond for $56 million.
That's $4 million a carat.
In 2022, Sotheby's auction house sold an 11-karat pink diamond for $57 million.
That's more than $5 million a carat.
These diamonds were born when the Earth was born.
They come from the heart of the earth.
But now there are also pink, yellow, and blue diamonds that were born when you were falling in love.
These created diamonds come from the fiery heart of a miniature sun blazing inside a plasma chamber. Hot, hot, hot.
Pink, yellow, and blue.
Your colorful 1-carat wonder awaits you for $12,000 or less.
Your colorful 3/4 carat miracle awaits you for $8,000 or less.
Get them while you can. Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Enjoy a world of street food fare in the largest tequila collection in town at Blue Bat Kitchen and Tequileria. Blue Bat is a destination for some of Milwaukee's best tacos, shareable appetizers, and margaritas in a fun environment right on the river in the historic 3rd Ward, serving up global flavors and good times 7 days a week. Blue Bat Kitchen will also turn your next party into a full-blown fiesta with an off-site catering taco bar. Visit Blue Bat Kitchen on Water Street or check out bluebatkitchen.com.
The freshest ideas start with a stop at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 7.8 to 13.5 ounce selected varieties Kellogg cereal or 9 to 13.8 ounce Townhouse crackers, $3.99. 4 to 5.7 ounce package Knorr rice or pasta sides, 4 for $5. 10 to 12 ounce bag or 10 count K-Cups Dunkin' or 12 count box K-Cups Folgers Dunkin' or Folgers coffee, $7.99. 48 ounce ice cream or 4 count bars Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream or bars, $4.49.
Hey, why'd you throw my glass across the room?
I have to keep practicing.
The vase from Aunt Sophie?
I'm warming up in case I get to take them out at American Family Field. Read this.
Win the ultimate baseball fan experience at Century Foods?
You either get to throw out the first pitch, hold the finish line for the famous racing sausages, or be on the field during batting practice. My new TV!
Just doing a little batting practice of my own.
The ultimate baseball fan experience from Century Foods. Return the entry form found in the weekly ad to any Century by July 26th.
Over the past year, we've been hard at work improving our sales processes, expanding and remodeling our facilities, investing in new technology, and continuing our commitment to serve our customers, employees, and community. That's why at Boucher, when our customers leave the dealership, we hope we've made a customer for life. Whether you're in need of a new vehicle, are stopping in for routine maintenance, or are in need of collision work, we will be here to help. With 20 locations throughout southeastern Wisconsin and 30 brands, we've got thousands of new and used vehicles for you to choose from. Our dedicated employees have been named a 2022 top workplace for the past 11 years, and we always have been and will continue to be family-owned and operated. Proud to be your Wisconsin family dealership group since 1977. Visit us today at Boucher.com.
Be hot.
We got some entries in yesterday, but not enough. Golf with us this year at the Bog in Saukville all week long. Enter for your chance to hang out with your favorite ESPN Milwaukee personalities. I assume that's Tony and me. At the 2023 Delzer ESPN Milwaukee Open. It's August the 8th. That would be a Tuesday. Entering to win is simple. Find 94.5 ESPN on YouTube. Then you subscribe. You know, do that's easy. And then you send a screenshot proving you are a subscriber to the ESPN Milwaukee Talk and Text line, 1-800-990-3776. We'll draw a winner at random who will get to bring three friends to the Bog on August the 8th. Spend the day on the links with ESPN Milwaukee. Visit ESPNMilwaukeeContest.com for full contest rules. Again, find 94.5 ESPN on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and then send a screenshot proving that you are such a subscriber to the ESPN Milwaukee text line at 1-800-990-3776. We're giving you early time because we have had 50 people each of the last 2 days during 2 to 4. So get in.
You're listening to Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I'm going beyond legit threat. I'm saying they're going to win.
What? Rename this the Bill Barnwell Show.
NFC North this year.
Look at this.
And my logic is simple. This is a team that won 13 games each of the 3 prior seasons. And, of course, that was with Aaron Rodgers. But I think the defense is very good. I think the offensive line is the healthiest it's been in a few years. And I'm willing to place a bet here, or an implied bet, on Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur, because I don't think those guys trade Aaron Rodgers away unless what they're seeing from Jordan Love in practice is enough for them to believe that they can win with Jordan Love as their starting quarterback.
Yeah. But, Mr. Barnwell, that doesn't mean they believe that he's going to win his first year. Yes, they believe he's going to win. Do they believe he's going to win his first year? Hell no.
He does. He's picking the Packers to win the NFC
North. I know,
North.
he does, but his presentation of what the Packers think is wrong. If they thought Jordan Love could win this year, they sure as hell would have Mason Crosby back as a place kicker because he's so important.
That's what did it, the Mason Crosby?
That's one of the things. Yes.
They don't think he can win?
No, because it could be close. And Mason Crosby is going to win a game.
I don't like what Barnwell's saying anyway because
you don't think the defense is there.
They haven't seen anything. They've been telling you to temper expectations. Yeah. They know that he's not. The bottom line, they were in a bad situation with Rodgers. Mm-hmm. They had to do what they did. Mm-hmm. So
I think they believe that he can win.
What they saw,
but I don't.
Plus, hey, you got to kick the tires on Love. It's time,
right?
So
and Aaron Rodgers didn't win his first year. You know that? Yeah. Right. What's that tell you?
So Barnwell, nice try,
but
wrong.
Now we have New Arena at 4-13, and then Bill Barnwell saying they're going to win the division, which tells you that the belief in the Packers is very wide.
Very wide. How could it not be?
But it's not wide on this show. We hear all this new information.
I'm at 6 games.
You're at 6. I'm at 7. And Pebble's at 8.
There you go.
And that has not changed regardless of all the new information we've received, right? Mine hasn't changed.
Not.
Nope. Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That's all you need to know about Jordan Love. Because I had, as an aside, maybe this will be, what's our Discount Leaguer Twitter poll question?
Did you watch the ESPY Awards last night?
I did, but Only because I woke up in the middle of the night and they were replaying them, and so I watched them.
As of right now, we posted it before the show started.
We said 20% did, 80% did.
91% say no, 9% say yes.
91%. Wow, that's not good. That reflective of there was nobody honored in Milwaukee there.
Oh, Drew Holiday was.
Yeah, Drew Holiday won Muhammad Ali.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
And there should have been coverage. Should have been. No one knew he was going to win, though. Did you know he was going to win?
How would I know?
I don't know.
I'm not on the committee.
No, maybe it had released somewhere, and I just had.
I knew he was going to win just after they announced it.
So, I missed that part.
Well, that's even wrong, Pebble. You already knew he had one.
Yeah,
so you can't even use that.
They brought Chris.
Did you know he was gonna win?
They brought Chris Berman back, and you know what that told me?
What?
And everybody else left.
Or got fired.
We're going to do this one. Gone. Well, how about this one? Gone. How about this one? Gone. Chris Berman. He's still around.
Is he?
Yes.
He wasn't gone.
I don't know how they decided.
He didn't even work.
Oh, yeah. No, he does the Sunday show. It's on the, not on the network. It's on, what is it, the internet or ESPN.com or something. He does the Sunday recap of the football games. They brought him back for that. Yeah.
Berman. What's his little whoop whoop? He does that stuff.
Yeah, but long time ago.
A long time ago, yes.
Yeah.
He still does it, though.
I would say I saw him at Packers practice 84 or something.
That's it?
The first time I saw him, and I was surprised at how big he was. He looks like an offensive lineman.
You're what's up with your size stuff? You were ripping on Schefter for being little.
Yeah, he's little.
Now you're saying
James
Berman's
Harden.
big.
No, he was just
you got Harden's
fat.
What's wrong?
No, I'm just saying when I saw
You're
Berman.
a body shamer, dude.
No, because
Relax.
you see guys on TV, and I hadn't known on TV that TV makes you look smaller.
Well,
I was surprised how big he was.
To redeem yourself right now.
Yes, go right ahead.
Would you like to critique yourself?
Well, if people knew me when I'm younger, then
no, this is not a qualification. You didn't qualify James Harden. You didn't qualify Shefty. You didn't qualify anybody. You just said what they were.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself, so you don't look like you're doing it to everybody
fine.
else.
Go on,
Do it to yourself right now.
Overweight, but not fat.
All right, there you go. So now we know you're just being honest, and you'll be critical of yourself as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is another, again, because the number one topic on this show every day.
Pebble, did you clip that when he said that about himself?
I got it, yeah.
We're gonna come back to that.
Fine, that's okay.
Hey, Pebble, as soon as he rips somebody else, you make sure you play that.
Doesn't change what they are.
Hey,
that doesn't change what they are.
We're just referencing.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it's going to make you look better. When you critique somebody else, you're going to also critique yourself. But Pebble will do it for you.
Pebble will do it for me.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So you don't look bad. I don't want you looking bad. When you body shame people, it looks bad.
I don't care. All I care is whether they say
Pebble,
I'm accurate.
Who is this guy?
All I care is that they would say they can call me as mean as what they say. Well,
you don't care if it's mean.
I don't care if they think it's mean. I don't think it's mean, but I don't know. I don't care if they think it's mean. I want them to say either I'm accurate or not.
I really don't have an opinion of any value.
I don't remember what that was about. You didn't give the specifics on that one. What was that about? I can remember what it was.
All I heard was you don't have an opinion.
No, on that. Yes, some things I don't have an opinion. There are many, but there are some.
Nice.
This comes from
Pebble he gets Producer of the Year.
SportsIllustrated.com, NFL. 5 reasons to believe in Jordan Love. 5 reasons.
It starts with love.
I don't believe anybody can come up with 5 reasons. 5 reasons to believe in Jordan Love. What do you got?
What's one reason?
You got 5?
No, I'm saying that was the headline of the story. I don't have to go through the story. It's done by Jacob Westendorf. But yeah, they get 5 reasons to believe in Jordan Love. He's been in the program this is his 4th year. He's a 4th year. It's his 4th year. That's one. Number 2,
the bar can't get any lower.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the bar is low. Nobody's expecting anything from him, so the bar can't get any lower.
But
that's true. I'm not expecting anything.
Yeah, I'm expecting something.
Yeah, 7 games.
Well, I'm looking at his. I'm expecting some impressive plays of some sort.
A couple plays here and there.
Enough. Is a big hand.
10.5 inches.
Big throwing hand, bigger than Favre and Rodgers. Okay, that's 2. Good athlete. First-round draft pick. You guys aren't much help here.
I mean,
I already gave you one. Bar is low.
Bar is low. But that's not really believing in him, I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
He says he believes in him because the bar is low. He can reach that.
What? Just so I know, what is the bar? The bar is low. What the hell does that mean?
Pebble said it.
I know. I think that was actually mentioned in the article.
Was it?
I think so. Hold on.
There you go.
But what the hell does it mean?
It means the bar is low. There's not a lot to expect. So guess what? I believe that he can reach that.
Again,
he can reach that low
bar.
bar.
The bar is low. Sure, Jordan Love is replacing one of the greatest players in the history of position. Perhaps that big picture is what will be at the forefront of most people's minds. The reality is that's not the player the Packers got last season. Oh, so the bar's low because of how Rodgers played last year. Last year might read that way. Rodgers wasn't awful, but he certainly wasn't the MVP. No kidding.
He's better than Sean Clifford.
In fact, he looked like a player that was losing an unwinnable battle to Father Time. Do you think that Rodgers played last year like he was losing a battle to Father Time?
No.
I don't either.
He's aging gracefully.
His last pass was intercepted. It was the last time he would see the field. That's the player that Love is replacing. Yeah, it's better he's replacing an 8-9 season than can Love in the quarterback-friendly system be just as good as that, as Rodgers was? Can he be better? There's a small amount of evidence that he can. Even with the expected growing pains, a new quarterback needing to learn could do that while still outplaying the 2022 version of Aaron Rodgers. I don't have to look about that. That will probably be a comparison that'll be made compared to what Aaron Rodgers did last year. We'll look at that next.
You're listening to Homer and Tony.
My youngest son, actually does listen to the show. He's the only family member that has actually ever listened to the show. He says he'll show me his favorite Ice Cube songs. Should I consider using my son to become more informed about music?
You should.
I should?
Apparently
Pebble?
he knows.
It's funny. People enjoy it when you don't understand the music and don't know who it is. It's just you.
People enjoy you being a loser.
And you clearly have no
Pebble,
interest.
Trust me. He still won't know.
On 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Look at all this space I have on my desk. Finally, no more clutter.
I know, right? Plus, now I can actually see everyone and talk to them whenever I want.
Would you stop trying to ask people if there are more doors or wheels in the world?
Speaking of wheels, these chairs, woo!
I've never been more comfortable at work.
Coakley Brothers and Brothers Interiors, the official moving and furniture provider of GKB Milwaukee.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Associated Bank. Show your Brewers pride everywhere you go with Brewers Checking, only from Associated Bank. Score exclusive perks like a one-of-a-kind Brewers Debit MasterCard 10% off at the team store, even express check-in at the Associated Bank gate. And if you want a VIP game day, the Associated Bank Power Alley is for everyone. Contact the Brewers ticket office to learn how you could treat your crew to a full buffet and private bar overlooking left center field. Brewers Checking. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Brewers today. Member FDIC.
Woo! I am thirsty today. Definitely going to need a cold one. There's the one. Justin from Downdrins Distillery is joining me on Ben's Beer Fridge to share what separates Downdrins from other distilleries. And for him, It's about being local.
We're a fairly new distillery, but we've created a lot of things that are, again, focused on ingredients you can find in Wisconsin, like Door County cherries, fresh peppers that are grown in Cottage Grove, where the distillery is, and then have that distributed throughout the state to make cocktails that have a Wisconsin flair to them and a very consistent taste, and at the same time are really fun to make into your own version of any kind of cocktail, too.
Thanks again to Justin from Downdrins for giving us some insight on the local connections they have, whether it's beer or the best cocktail on tap for you this summer. Remember, folks, the fridge should always be stocked.
Are you ready to be treated like a VIP? Drop the third-party apps and download the Cousins Club app for true VIP status. Then order your favorite subs and sides directly on the Cousins Club app to reap the rewards. You'll get access to exclusive, limited-time only products, coupons, and special offers. And you'll earn reward points, free food, and Cousins merchandise. Now that's how a VIP should be treated. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Keep the good times rolling every Sunday with GKB founder and CEO Craig Karmazin on Sunday Karma.
No rump shaking. Did you say that off the air, Kyle? You gotta say that on the air. It was not rump shaking. It was not anything inappropriate. It just was totally irrelevant.
Sunday Karma with Craig Karmazin.
Because isn't that how GMs get chosen, right? You trade up, in my opinion, cost the team a chance to win a championship.
Sundays from 10 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin. From the tee box to the green and everything golf-related in between.
Same thing with Xander and Cantlay. Like those four, because you know you're just going to pair them together. Like those four are safe on this Ryder Cup team. They're safe in 2 years on that Ryder Cup team.
On the tee with Gabe Neitzel and Stephen Watson.
Like JT and Spieth are still your horses. Like they are still your first team out.
On the tee with Gabe and Steven, presented by Wisconsin Golf Trips. Mondays at 6 on 94.5 ESPN.
Got something to tell you guys. Don't give in to that constant joint pain. Take control. Take back your quality of life today with help from QC Kinetics. It's your boy T. Smith here trying to tell you guys, like I've been telling you for a long time, QC Kinetics is helping people every day here in Milwaukee and across the country with their amazing non-surgical treatments that repair and restore damaged joint tissue. They use the latest advances in regenerative medicine, taking your own body's healing agents and concentrating them right in the area where you're having that agonizing pain. This incredible non-invasive approach helps you take back control of your body, relieving the pain in knees, hips, shoulders, or back. No invasive surgery, no harmful drugs, no steroids, and no downtime. That's awesome. Listen, summertime needs to be about having fun, making memories, golfing, hiking, whatever you do, enjoying the outdoors in general. Take control now and start living pain-free again. Call now for your free consultation with QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. It's QC Kinetics, people. 414-285-3474.
You're listening to Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The number one story every day on this show, unless there's no new information. Jordan Love. Today we have new information from A.J. Dillon on an interview he did, Sirius XM Radio. We have 2 minutes. We'll maybe play that back again after TVV, Tim Van Voren, Fox 6 Sports. But we do have the most important part.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Yeah, say it again, AJ.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Yeah. One more time.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Do you think A.J. Dillon would say the same thing about Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, he would have said that.
Right? You think it's accurate in both cases?
It's a.
You think everybody would have run through a wall for Aaron Rodgers?
Do I think they would have? No, but I think he's going to say that because he has to.
Right. All right, now we get Aaron Rodgers' stats because somebody mentioned about, actually Pebble, that the bar is low. And what's low is that Rodgers had almost his worst numbers for every stat. For example, his quarterback rating, 91.1, lowest ever. His ever as a starter of Green Bay. Yep.
What about his
worst
first year?
season? Better. It was a little bit better. His QBR. Now that's this weird one that
ESPN
out. Is ESPN 39.3, by far his worst ever. 64.6% passing. I think Love might be able to beat that. I'll go with that. 26 touchdowns. Will Love beat that? 12 interceptions.
26 touchdowns? No.
217.4 yards passing per game. Could Love beat that average? I mean, these are low.
200 what?
217 per game.
Average 217?
Uh-huh.
That seems gettable.
Yeah. I mean, the one he's going to
seems gettable.
The one he's going to beat for sure is QBR. And that's
for
the
sure?
one.
Oh, yeah.
39.3.
Oh, I thought you were going to say interceptions. I was going to get you that. Yep.
Rodgers had 12 interceptions. You think for sure Jordan Love's going to have more?
I'll say he throws 15.
15? All right. So the question is, which stat will he beat Aaron Rodgers? Percentage passing, 64.6. Will he beat that? I think he will. I want to beat some, because he's going to throw a lot of short passes. Tight ends. Yeah, I think better. I say better than that.
I'll say better.
26 touchdown passes, better than that. And
I'll say he dismisses that.
All right.
Well, you know, his touchdowns over and under is 22.5, and his interception is 13.5.
Yeah.
So, probably you think he's going to go over?
Yeah, I'll say he goes over INTs, but under touchdowns. I say
do they have a percent?
I'll say probably 24 touchdowns, 15 interceptions.
Yeah. Do you have any? Do they have on passing percentage? Do they have one there? No,
I don't think so.
Okay. How about yards per game?
Let's see.
270.
Trying to look up his.
I think he'll throw
look
better
up his
than
prop
64.
bets right now.
You know, of course, we do know what Jordan Love's quarterback rating was last year, right? Everybody remember?
Yeah, it was 106 or something.
No, 122, 121. We had it yesterday. Did you not listen to
Rain Man? Yeah,
Rain Man?
I did great in it.
I know. You missed that one.
Did?
112. Did you say 111?
112.
What did you say, pal?
I said 111.
Yeah, you nailed that one. 112. All he's got to do is beat 91-1. That's all Rodgers had. 217 yards passing per game. Can he do that?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Passing yards.
He's an NFL quarterback. He better get 217 yards passing a game.
not if they run the ball.
They got Jordan Love over and under around 3,300, somewhere in there.
I didn't look at the level.
Not only is he an NFL quarterback, but he's a
Rodgers,
first-round NFL quarterback.
Late first round. Late first round. You every time you say it, I'm going to go late first round. Go ahead. What round was he taken in, Pebble?
He was taken in round 1. Homer.
Late first round. Thank you.
The key word there is round 1. You
fine.
You can try to say late.
I'm going to say late every one. Just so people know. They can choose to use it as they wish.
So if he was taken 15th, you'd say he was taken in the middle of the first round.
I might, as far as a quarterback, yes, I might do that. Other positions, no. Please put that as a Discount Liquor Twitter poll question. Jordan Love, first round pick, late first round pick, and see which one people select. Aaron Rodgers threw for 3,695 yards. What do you have? Again, because key, you have 17 games.
How much did he throw for?
3,695.
They got Jordan Love under that.
3,695 again for a full season was his lowest total ever for 16 or 17 games. Man, his numbers stunk. Just average. I didn't realize they were that bad.
Why are you hating on the guy?
Not hating on him. This is.
Oh, just the truth.
Well, and the part we don't know is how much the thumb played. I don't believe he's that bad. I believe he was hurt.
Oh, okay.
But that's why I wanted him to come back. I wanted to see what he would do this year with the same players. And see if he's over the hill, and I expect him.
Same players theoretically they improve though
a little bit.
Young players get better.
Yeah, I mean I would have anticipated his numbers to be much better. And that would have said to me that it was the thumb. Now, if the part I don't get is if the thumb was that bad and they knew it was bad, well, like again, they didn't have him under center. He was in the shotgun because it would be easier on his thumb. Well, then if you know you can't do that, then you play the other guy. I mean, because you wanted to see what he was at anyway. I don't understand that. Well, you couldn't do that with Rodgers. Yes, you can. What's he going to do? You can't do that. Watch. Your thumb's hurt. We decided it's hurt. We want to give you a week off. Plus, we're going to get our butts killed anyway. Who was it they were playing that week? And they got destroyed. The first game after, what did they lose by 100? Buffalo, I think. Was it Washington? Yeah, it was the end of the wasn't it the end of the Washington game where he threw the pass on the last play of the game and hurt his thumb? I think so. And then they played Buffalo. They were at Buffalo. It said just play Jordan Love. Nah, we kept playing him.
It starts with love.
Yeah. Every time you play that, I want to hear A.J. Dillon. It's fine. You play that, I want to hear A.J. Dillon.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Yeah. People say, tell me one thing about Jordan Love. What's the one thing you're going to tell them, Pebble? They ask for one thing about Jordan Love.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That's what A.J. Dillon says. What are you going to say? What's the one thing you're going to say,
I said it yesterday when we talked about it on the show that he only had one FBS scholarship offer coming out of high school.
Okay.
That was Utah State.
And what would you say, Hall of Fame? One thing. You could say one thing. People ask you about Jordan Love, and they're going to do that. Tony, what do you think about Jordan Love?
Don't know yet.
You
suck.
This is what was on Twitter and asked, which I thought was a great question. What are three of the most interesting and lesser-known facts about Jordan Love that might change someone's opinion on him? Of course, the biggest one by far is his father committed suicide at 14. But as far as the other two, three of the most interesting and lesser-known facts. He's got his hand's bigger than Brett Favre. I'd put that in there. He's still only 24 years old. And Pebble, I would say yours goes in there as well. He was a 2-star recruit and had only one scholarship offer, that Utah State.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now that I don't know
the guys at Utah State.
I don't know that the interesting and lesser known facts, but that's what I went. Those are the four. Would you like anyone in there that's not in there, Pebble, that I can neglect to mention?
10.5-inch hands.
I got that one. 10.5-inch hands. One scholarship offer at Utah State. He's only 24 in his fourth season, and his dad committed suicide at 14. Those are my four things.
35-inch vertical?
Okay. Rodgers is 34.5.
Tangibles.
So, yeah, the 35.5-inch vertical. Okay, all right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
and the bar is low.
The bar is low.
That's not a bad vertical.
I don't know what other quarterback. Do they have I would guess it's probably among, well, there are a few. Like Lamar Jackson's higher, right? His is 60.
His what?
Vertical?
No, probably not.
I don't think so. 35.5, yeah.
35. Like I said, I was pretty athletic. I was fair athletic.
Anthony Richardson this year was 40.5.
Yeah,
the guy
fly.
Florida.
Yeah, I was 38.
Yes.
So he can fly.
Robert Griffin was 39. Tim Tebow was 38.5.
Yeah. Whoa! Tebow had a higher vertical than Tony?
Yeah.
There's no way. That's crap. It's garbage. There's no way. No way.
He must have.
No. They did it differently or something.
Well, maybe. I was at 38. So.
Yeah. There's no way. That's an absolute. Pebble would use an absolute. There's no way Tim Tebow had a higher vertical than Tony Smith. Not a chance in the world.
Also, Tebow did.
Tebow's an athlete.
Yeah. Fine, he's athlete. Yes, I didn't say he was an athlete. I said one thing. There's no way he had a vertical higher than yours.
His might be just,
What?
It's exaggerated?
Made up, yes.
I don't know if exaggerated, but, just like you have guys who are good dunkers in warm-ups,
yeah,
but they can't do it in the game.
Right.
Yeah. So he may be that, like, when they're measuring you, he can do it, but can he do it?
I watched him play.
Can he do it in the game?
You see guys get vertical.
Right.
They can jump.
Sometimes you can't jump in the game, though.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, that's why I question. Aaron Rodgers had 34.5.
You could see my 38 in the game while they were playing.
Yes.
You can't see Tebow's 38.
1-800-990-3776. Another one of my personal favorites. Are you a better guesser? Caller 4. Next.
Call 800-990-3776. Are you a better guesser is next on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Yeah, they're football guys, but they don't shy away from the big topics of the day.
So you won't listen to their music because of this? Was it a bad breakup?
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
I don't know. You play one of their songs on
this
our
guy
show.
broke up with Florida Georgia Line. You should like him more.
I do like Tyler. Yeah, it's a good career move for him.
You're still not going to go to the concert.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
ESPN Milwaukee's game nights are here to let you know that now is a great time to attend an exciting, family-friendly baseball experience in Lake Country. The second season for the Lake Country Dockhounds is underway in Oconomowoc right off the interstate. Tickets start at just $10 with home games featuring Bat Dogs, Colton Kovu, in-game promotions, a kids area, and more. Go to dockhounds.com for tickets and game times. Catch Dockhounds baseball in Lake Country, where summer nights last longer. Go to dockhounds.com to get started.
What does summer sound like in a new Chevy? Find the best way to the ballpark with the Chevy Equinox navigation system. Load up the kayaks with room to spare in the spacious Chevy Trailblazer with 60/40 split folding rear seats. Haul out the camper and spend a night roasting marshmallows with the Chevy Silverado. Or feel the roar of the crowd and bring the whole crew along in the Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. So what are you waiting for? This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. Visit WisconsinDriveChevy.com. Traverse seating up to 8 standard and LS available on LT with second row bench seat, RS Premier and High Country seat 7.
At Evans Transportation, they love the sounds of Milwaukee baseball. Bats cracking, crowds cheering, brats grilling. And Evans is a big fan of manufacturing runs, both on the diamond and in supply chain management. When manufacturers have accounting, shipping, and tracking needs, they come to Evans. Because just like in baseball, teams who know how to manufacture runs have the best chance of long-term success. Evans and Delafield supports Milwaukee's baseball team. Find them at evanstrans.com.
Every day, Mark fights retinitis pigmentosa, a blinding retinal disease. But even while his vision is taken, his family gives him hope. Because whether he's helping run their business or enjoying time at home with his wife and sons, Mark knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding diseases, providing real hope to those fighting vision loss. And our nationwide community of local chapters provides networking and support for people with vision loss, as well as their loved ones. Because the best way to fight against blinding diseases is to fight together. And for Mark, winning the fight against vision loss means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Learn more about how you can help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
The battle is on. Two of the Marquette greats, Dwayne Wade and Travis Diener, going at it. Wade versus Diener. It's Saturday, July 22nd, Sunday, July 23rd, and then Monday, July 24th. That's the golf. Golf with them at the Bog in Saukville, a day full of food, fun, events, and golf, all while funding local youth literacy projects. everything is funding local youth literacy projects. Learn more at wadeversusdiener.givesmart.com. wadeversusdiener.givesmart.com. 3-day event, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, focusing on the golf on Monday, July 24th.
You're listening to Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It is time for Are You a Better Guesser? Pebble, what's on the line and where do we stand as correct answers? I think we got an 0 for going.
We are 0 for 3 so far this week, Homer, and what's on the line is entry into a drawing for a $50 gift card to Mars Cheese Castle, which we will draw next Tuesday with no show on Monday when we're going to re-air the State of the Packers special from Summerfest. And like you mentioned, 0 for 3 so far this week. Tim and Mequon are contestants.
That he is. Tim, you're on 94.5 ESPN. Your resume, I got to believe you're a former champion.
One time only, but I am a champion.
All right. Well, you could be number 2. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Vince Lombardi graduated from Fordham in 1937. He majored in business, pre-law, English, or history. What did Vince Lombardi, when he graduated from Fordham in 1937, major in? Business, pre-law, English, or history? What do you say, Tim?
English.
English is what Tim says. And now we get to the Hall of Famer and Pebble. They are tied. They both missed yesterday. It would be awesome if they both missed 2 days in a row.
And what are the options again, Homer?
The options are Vince Lombardi graduated from Fordham in 1937. He majored in business, pre-law, English, or history.
Why would it be awesome if we missed?
That means it's a very hard question. You often make fun of my questions. If nobody can get it right, damn good question.
Well, let's see. That was the time during the time of the Great Depression.
That it was. Give us your thoughts.
There were little job opportunities going around. So I'm going to guess this is the answer.
This is going to be the answer. All right, we got it. I got Pebble's answer. Would you like us give us your thoughts as well?
My thoughts.
Business, pre-law, English, or history?
That was a long time ago, and I don't know if they spoke the King's English back then or the regular English back then. I would go with pre-law.
Pre-law says the Hall of Fame.
Obscure. So
now, technically, Tony could say he is right because Vince Lombardi, after graduation, actually attended law school at Fordham, I think, for a semester, but that was not his graduation major. He majored in. Now, you said pre-law, Pebble said history, and Tim said English. 2 days in a row, y'all wrong. Business was his major at Fordham. I'm feeling pretty good about my questions. I feel bad for Tim, though. Can I say Tim got it right?
You went back to 4 options again, though. So
I did.
Trying to help yourself out a little bit.
I needed my ego in terms of these questions. Business, pre-law, English, and history. You don't get credit for it, Tony, but you were the closest because he did actually go to law school.
Then don't give me credit, then.
I'm not, but I'm saying.
Don't tell me.
Oh, all right.
Close means
if I
nothing.
don't give him credit, you don't want to know.
I don't want to hear I'm close.
All right.
Doesn't do me any good.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Slow dancing.
A couple other things. Slow dancing it counts in?
Yeah, close counts in slow dancing. Yeah.
What does it count for? You got close? Like,
yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
Big deal.
Well, not for me.
Well, now what?
It might not have been a big deal for you, but it was for me.
Way to teach yourself. Congratulations.
It was usually gave an indication of future possibilities.
Oh, really?
Yes. All right, here we go. Jordan Love taken 26th overall in the 2020 draft. Do you consider Love to be a first-round pick or late first-round pick? 56% say late first-round pick. I love Twitter. Did you watch the ESPYs? 7%. 7%.
I did not watch it either.
This is a sports talk show. People care about sports. Now,
not the ESPYs.
ESPYs, I think, used to be a bigger deal.
It used to be a bigger deal. I don't think they're kind of worn out their welcome.
I don't. Yeah, there's no. How long can you use Dick? Can you use Jimmy?
To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever watched the ESPYs. I've never seen the ESPYs at all.
I've definitely seen part of them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of them. Any one of them.
They give out awards. More of the stuff now is on not just the sports winning. It's being a good person, helping people, stuff like that. 1-800-990-3776.
But I did see cool yesterday, though. I was watching Golf Channel. Did you know they have an adaptive? Have you ever heard of the Adaptive Open?
No.
Yeah, the U.S. Adaptive Open they have a bunch of different divisions depending on your handicap.
Mm-hmm.
They have like mental handicaps. They have
oh, really?
Like with your legs, something with your legs or something with your arms. They have different divisions.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, it was sweet. I mean, but the crazy part, you had these people. Like there's a guy with
one arm,
just
very
crushing
good.
it. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Just another guy with he had two of those legs, those military legs.
Do they have blind or
they did have a girl who was like she couldn't see perfect, and the guy would like line her up, and she was ripping it. I think she won. She was killing it. But yeah, they got a bunch of different divisions. So the Adaptive Open, they called it. It was pretty sweet.
I'm trying to think of it.
So there's no excuses for people out there.
Mike Dean used to come back and do an event for, I don't know, Retton or something, and there was a blind guy we'd play a par 3, and you had to put a mask on.
Oh, and try to just play like
I hit it first time. It was at Triple I. First time I hit it straight left and busted a flower pot. Bam!
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I got to look up the guy's name. They used to always tell a joke about, I can't remember, I'm trying to look it up here. Oh, Charlie Boswell. Okay, Charlie Boswell was like one of the greatest blind golfers ever, and he always wanted to meet Arnold Palmer. And so they set it up together, and they were talking, and Arnold Palmer puts his arm out to shake his hand, and Boswell didn't do anything, and Palmer couldn't figure it out. And they told him, Arnie, this is one of the greatest blind golfers ever. And so they shook his hand, and Palmer said, I'd really love to play golf with you. And Charlie Boswell says, any night. Any night.
Any night.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. It's a great story. All right, top 3 at 3, and then TVV, Tim Van Vooren, Fox 6 Sports. Yes, what's the number one topic on this show every day if there's something to talk about?
It starts with love.
Homer's the number one topic.
And please add, if you use that, that's fine, but then add A.J. Dillon.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
Yeah, everybody would run through a wall for him, Jordan Love. Top 3 at 3 next.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Homer and Tony is coming up next, including the top 3 at 3 presented by Saz's Steakhouse on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Take me out to the ball game, roll out the barrel, and get up, get out of here, gone. There's nothing like Milwaukee baseball. The Brew Crew is back, and we're here to help you turn your tailgate or game viewing experience into a grand slam. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where since 1960 we have provided the best selection and the lowest prices. We stock literally thousands of varieties of beer, liquor, wine, and mixers. Over 15,000 actually, but who's counting? The point is, you want it, odds are we have it. Combine our incredible selection and everyday low prices with our 2 convenient locations, and you've got your one-stop shop for game day. Discount Liquor in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma, only 10 minutes from AmFam Field, and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow and Maine.
Discount Liquor.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
The Club at Lac La Belle is the birthplace of golf in Wisconsin, with a rich history you will feel once you arrive. Experience a round at the Club at Lac La Belle. The redesigned course is open to the public 7 days a week. Schedule your tee time today at clubatlaclabelle.com. This is a golf destination that you will want to play over and over again, and enjoy fine dining and event space after your round. An historic past meets a vibrant future. Go to clubatlaclabelle.com to start your journey.
Yeah, they're football guys, but they don't shy away from the big topics of the day.
So you won't listen to their music because of this? Was it a bad breakup?
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
I don't know.
You play one of their songs on
This
our
guy
show.
broke up with Florida Georgia Line. You should like him more.
I do like Tyler. Yeah, it's a good career move for him.
You're still not going to go to the concert.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith here. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Hey, yeah! This is Homer and Tony.
Oh, baby. I won the strangest auction item ever. U-Haul.
What? You got a free U-Haul?
Everything that you would need if you're moving. The overall value. Except the truck. And you get a month of storage as well. It's probably all worth about $200. You know why I put a raffle ticket in this one? I thought no one else will put one in here, and I bet I'm going to win it. That was my point.
With one ticket?
I don't think there was another ticket in there. I couldn't ask him.
It's garbage.
It's garbage, yes. No player has every teammate that likes, other than me. Every teammate I've ever had is always liked.
Oh, yeah. That's not completely accurate.
That's fine. It's not accurate. There are certain people
I wouldn't go
in
that
the company that could say they don't like me, and I wouldn't care.
What if you know them and they don't like you?
Then that's on.
Does that affect you?
Yes,
Oh,
it's on me. I would ask what they do wrong. There was somebody, and it was just incredibly rude to me around Marquette, and I went up to him. I said, "So, what do you want me to change this?" No, don't change anything. I'd rather not like you. Okay, I was into that.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue. This is Homer and Tony.
In perfect harmony, other than deciding which of these two comments should be used every time we mention Jordan Love, the Hall of Famer Tony Smith likes this one.
It starts with love.
I like this one because
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That's because it's by A.J. Dillon. The first one's by Aaron Rodgers. And
Who you're hating on now.
Everybody would run through a wall
No different than
for
any
him.
other former player
would run through a
in the
wall
NFL.
For him.
You hate on them?
I don't care about them. They're dead.
I know, but you don't have to hate on them.
I don't care about them, so is that hating?
You're not,
I don't need.
You're not neutral on Aaron Rodgers.
I don't need to hear a former player mention a current Packer player when there are other current players that can talk about that player.
What are you talking about? That's all you do is play clips of former players. That ain't even former Packer players. All the talking heads on the national shows, you listen to all their clips. They're former players.
Some are, some aren't. We played some that aren't.
Who's not?
There aren't former Packer players.
No, but you still listen to them. You still play their clips.
Right, correct. But
when they're talking about
he doesn't.
See, that's how biased you are. Fits your narrative, you're going to go with it. No, no, they're not former Packers.
Correct. Aaron Rodgers is no
don't play
longer
anything from Dan Orlovsky. He wasn't a Packer. Don't play anything from
that. They have an analysis of his ability. But Aaron Rodgers has no analysis of it.
He was right next to the guy.
There's no analysis of his ability. Here's the quote. Here's the quote from Aaron Rodgers about Jordan Love. Let's play it again. See if we get any ability.
It starts with love.
That's just part of your quote. You didn't hear the rest of it. We just pulled that from the rest of it. He's talking about Love.
Yeah, well, we want to play that as far as his on the ability of Love, then yeah.
But I'm saying you're hating on him right now. You shouldn't just hate on him. Just let him, whatever. So he says it starts with love. Big deal. You don't have to hate on him. Right now you're being overly hating towards Rodgers.
That's because I like the other one better.
Neutral. No, I'm saying that's fine. You can like what's his name said. Who was that?
A.J. Dillon.
A.J. Dillon. You can like what Dillon said, but he doesn't say his name, though. That's the only issue I have with it. It's a fine soundbite, but he doesn't say his name.
This is of note, a headline in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Wisconsin Badgers legend Frank Kaminsky gets married to former SportsCenter anchor Ashley Brewer. She was one of those who got axed. I don't think that...
right after she married Frank, she got axed?
No, she got axed literally a day before I think they were going to get married. I don't think you have to put former SportsCenter. Couldn't you put he married ESPN anchor, SportsCenter anchor Ashley Brewer?
Well, you have to put former because she's not currently there.
But,
Or else it would be inaccurate.
Would it?
Why Wouldn't it?
No, she was an ESPN sports anchor at some point in her life.
But she's not now.
She's not now, so it has to be just what you are now?
Unfortunately, you got to put...
All right, so
if you're writing the article now, yeah.
Wisconsin Badgers legend. So I guess he's a legend even though he's not playing, right?
Is that the Final Four? I guess he was a legend.
Oh, he's definitely a legend,
Yeah,
but I didn't know. All right, so you have to...
That's accurate.
You have to leave out the... all right.
Did it mention that Ben Brust was not there?
Yes. Kaminsky was not in a good mood even at his wedding because his best friend Ben Brust didn't show up.
Nice.
No,
that wasn't on there?
That was not on there.
What's your top 3 at 3? It's about time.
The top 3 at 3. All right, let's go.
The best of the best. The pick of the litter, the creme de la creme. This list is as exclusive as it gets.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's ride. It's the top 3 at 3 with Homer and Tony.
This one's
Presented by
easy.
Saz's Steakhouse, the place to grab
really.
a bite and a brew before the game. Stop by 55th and State for a shuttle
I had
to
a
the
hard
game.
time coming up with one.
Saz's,
You can't.
the funnest.
Just join mine.
I did. Nah.
Drew and Lauren Holiday, the Muhammad Ali Sports Humanitarian ESPY Award for community efforts.
Yep.
It's one thing to win it. It's another to discover the amount of money that they've donated. Millions. Let's see what the exact... Holiday donated $5.5 million of his salary in 2000 to start the foundation while playing for the Pelicans. They've given out over $3 million in grants to over 150 Black and brown small business and nonprofits in Milwaukee, L.A., Indianapolis, and New Orleans. This isn't created something.
I'm going to apply for some of that.
This isn't creating something that other people donated to. This is all their money. Their money. Over $3 million.
They probably raised some money.
No, I don't. This was.
I'm saying to start it, he probably started with his own money.
Well, I don't know. He donated $5 million of his salary.
Yeah.
And I should say their foundation has given out over $3 million, so they must have some left because he put 5.3 of his own, and he did it. He did it his first year, I think, in Milwaukee. He took his whole salary and donated there. You don't hear many stories about that. People start foundations. They don't have foundations where they start by donating $5 million of their money. It started with their money.
When you got that money, you can.
I know, but nobody does.
You should do it. You got that money.
I don't got that money.
Oh, you got that
There's
money.
more commas
Maybe not
there.
$5 million. Just put your $1 million in, buddy. Start your foundation. The Homer
Again,
Foundation.
congratulations to Drew and
If you
Lauren
had the money,
Holiday.
would you do a foundation?
Yeah.
Started with $1 million. You got $1 million.
I don't have $1 million.
Oh,
no.
yeah, you did.
Okay, whatever.
You got $1 million.
Yes,
bro.
whatever. Funny how people who have $1 million think everybody else has $1 million. All right, that is it. You guys can just join along, or you can come up with whatever you want.
That actually was mine, but I got a text and I have to change mine.
Oh, yes, yours is better.
Telly Hughes! He's one of our teammates here.
That is his first, I think, right?
No, that is his second.
Wow.
Telly Hughes, host of Truth in the Morning with Telly and Denise Thomas. He got a second hole-in-one today, his second career.
At Ironwood, right?
Yes, he's at Ironwood today. His first, I remember, was at Fire Ridge. It was now called Fire Ridge. It was something else back in the day, but now he's got his second one. On,
Number 8?
On the 8th hole on the Burr.
Yes.
It's about
had to be up
150
front.
yards.
Pin was up front.
Listen, I was out there today, and they had an outing the day before, and
Pin
they
was
still
back?
still had the hard pin placements
That's
on.
tough.
They had
That
a
is
hard
tough.
pin. It was on the back pin
Yeah.
on the right side, closest to the bunker. If you know anything about Ironwood, guys, it's not an easy pin to get to. I don't know how he got to it, let alone made it in the hole.
Oh, you're right. Given the club that he used, yes, it had to be back. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was going 20 miles an hour when it in.
I don't know what it was.
But either way,
a
it's
hard pin to get to.
that is an impressive hole in one.
That's an impressive hole in one.
That's
so
a better.
I got to give it to Telly Hughes. Congratulations, teammate Telly Hughes, on your second career.
I would have mentioned
Ace.
if he donated $5.3 million of his contract. then I
He's
would-
still one behind me, by the way.
You got 3?
I got 3.
Oh, I got 1.5. All right.
There's no such thing.
There is.
No such thing.
Okay, well, you decide.
We'll move on. Pebble,
No,
I don't want to hear your half hole in one.
Yeah.
There's no such thing, bro.
All right, I'm playing with a group, a foursome, and a charity item. It's the 6 groups. I'm
Okay.
hitting that. I'm pitting with each group.
Okay.
All right. Mike Lehman, the first-year Pro V wins, came out. Give me a sleeve of balls, put the ball on the tee, and hit it in the hole on a fly.
Okay.
That's a hole-in-one. It doesn't count as a hole-in-one because it wasn't playing around, but still.
Correct.
Played the hole. It still counts. It's a half. I think it's a half. Not a half?
Hey, no. I'm saying no. Pebble, make it a show consensus.
Also, no, also.
Thank you.
I know what you're talking about.
He doesn't care enough. All right, Pebble, go ahead.
My top 3 story, the Milwaukee Brewers. Season's not over yet, but the 2024 schedule for the Crew's already out. A third straight road opener, a home opener against a border rival, not named the Chicago Cubs, and a big break with no 10-game trips are the high points of the Brewers' 2024 schedule, which was released by Major League Baseball on Thursday. The Crew going to open up the season on the road at Citi Field against the New York Mets starting on March 28th, then host the Minnesota Twins for their home opener on April 2nd. So the Crew's 2024 schedule is out, so go check it out right now.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do it unless they get down to 100 games. That's how many games should be in a season.
You're talking about next
year? It's 162 games. How many games should there be in a baseball schedule each year? 100.
65.
65? They play 82 in the NBA, you know, right?
Yes.
So you want baseball even less. You say 65, I say 100. Pebble, how many games should there be?
I'll give them even 70. How's that?
70.
I will say 162, Homer.
No one
That's how much they should play.
No one believes there should be that many games. Everybody agrees.
That's how much they play.
Every player in the league, every player playing agrees.
Who cares about when you grew up?
It's wrong.
The world was different when you grew up, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
Baseball's got to be different.
The world was a lot better when you were growing up? You think that?
Really?
Yep.
Why? What made it better?
Living through the 80s and the 90s?
What made it better?
Better than now?
What made it better?
Please.
What do you mean? You got incredible
you
phones. You got cell phones. You can't get lost.
He doesn't name one thing. He's just talking.
I don't need to name one thing.
That would help.
I got a consensus vote.
For who? Yourself?
I'll put up the poll right now at ESPN Milwaukee at Homer and Tony on Twitter. Was life better back in the 80s and 90s than it is today?
Yeah.
I guarantee 75% of the vote will say yes.
No. I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no. I'm voting no, too.
Worse.
The world is way better now. Doesn't mean the people are better, but
it's better than back then.
There's so many things better now.
There's a lot of things better. I wouldn't say way, but there's some things better.
Yeah, there's some things that can be worse, but what happens? If it can be a lot better, it can also be a lot worse. Pebble, do you want to change your mind?
Let's get out of here so we can get back to
TVV. Tim Van Born. We'll get his vote.
Listen to Pebble.
Next.
Crap.
This is Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We are starting off with a little bit of action. We've got an accident on 894 eastbound at 60th Street on the right shoulder. We've also got an issue on westbound 94 just before Calhoun on the right shoulder. That's got things backed up all the way back to the zoo interchange. So watch out from the zoo to Highway 16, looking at about a 24-minute ride. That is an extra 13. Eastbound 94 between the zoo and downtown, just a couple pockets of heavy traffic. Right now we're looking at about a 12-minute ride from the zoo into downtown. And then southbound 43, as per usual, we've got our usual delays from Silver Spring down past Locust. 19 minutes from Brown Deer Road to downtown. Traffic is brought to you by the Golden Mast Inn. Enjoy a private gondola ride on Okachi Lake now through August 13th. Learn more and schedule your ride at goldenmastinn.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. A chance of thunderstorms later on, a low of 66. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warm, humid, slight chance for a thunderstorm, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Major League Baseball's All-Star Week in Seattle lives on ESPN Milwaukee. On Monday night, it's the Big Boppers with the big sticks in the home run derby.
This one might hit the scoreboard in right center.
And on Tuesday night, the National League looks to finally snap their losing streak to the AL in the All-Star game.
Back out to left center field, and that is gone. And
it's MLB All-Star Week, happening this week on Milwaukee's home for Major League Baseball on ESPN Radio, 94.5 ESPN.
Baseball, grilling, festivals, tan lines, and Saz's. Summer in Wisconsin is the finest, and Saz's Statehouse is the place to be. They've been a Milwaukee staple for almost 50 years, so they know a thing or two about summer fun. Enjoy handcrafted cocktails, festival-famous combo platters on Saz's outdoor patio, or cool off with your friends at their famous round bar. Saz's complimentary shuttles are ready to take you to games and concerts at AmFam Field. Get details at Saz's.com, located at 55th and State. See you at Saz's.
Harley-Davidson is turning 120 and you're invited. Join us July 13th through 16th at the Harley-Davidson Homecoming Festival for 4 days and nights packed with music, moto culture, and activities for enthusiasts of all ages. There won't be any time for downtime at this party. Foo Fighters, Cody Jinks, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and White Reaper will all be there to kick the party into high gear on July 15th. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be epic. Buy your tickets today at harleydavidson.com/homecoming ticket.
People who suffer from long-term chronic joint pain spend so much of their time acting, putting up a carefree front. It's exhausting.
I was really tired of trying to act like I wasn't in pain because I was in pain all the time.
Rick Rawlings didn't want everyone else to know that he was coping with agonizing shoulder pain 24/7.
Yes, I had to put on a face to cover up my pain.
But then Rick found QC Kinetics, offering new lasting treatments for joint pain using natural biologics. Treatments designed to restore and repair joint tissue with no drugs, no surgery, no downtime. The results were amazing.
I am very glad. It changed my life doing the QC Kinetics. Today, my shoulders feel wonderful. The cranky Rick is gone. He's not grouchy anymore.
No more acting. Feel like yourself again with a call to QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. Also, you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
From the tee box to the green and everything golf-related in between.
Same thing with Xander and Cantlay. Like those four, because you know you're just going to pair them together. Like those four are safe on this Ryder Cup team. They're safe in 2 years on that Ryder Cup team.
On the tee with Gabe Neitzel and Stephen Watson.
Like JT and Spieth are still your horses. Like they are still your first team out.
On the tee with Gabe and Steven, presented by Wisconsin Golf Trips. Mondays at 6 on 94.5 ESPN. The three most important letters in sports. Even better than those.
TVV.
It's Fox 6 Sports Director Tim Van Voren on Homer and Tony. Tim Van Voren is brought to you by Mars Cheese Castle, a Wisconsin landmark that you need to experience off I-94 in Kenosha. Meets Cheese's Bakery, Bar, and Restaurant all under one roof. Learn more at marscheese.com.
Tim Van Voren, Fox 6 Sports, three-time Wisconsin Sportscaster of the Year, Hall of Fame wingman. Can't wait to hear his opinion.
Why don't you just say the man?
The man. Good afternoon, the man.
He's that dude.
I can't answer to that. Good afternoon, but I can't answer to that moniker.
You'll have to deal with Tony on that. He's the one who said I should call you that. The man.
He's the man.
Well, do you?
Nope, not doing it.
All right. Well, Tony, are you willing to accept his? I'm not doing it.
You can just ignore me. I'm going to still call him the man.
All right. I am stating that this show, the first topic, the number one topic every day, is Jordan Love.
It starts with love. Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That's what A.J. Dillon said about Jordan Love. Everybody would run through a wall for him. Would you like to comment on that comment, TVV?
TVV would not run through a wall for him.
I do not take much surprise at that sort of comment. Again, Jordan Love we've talked about this, is a popular teammate. It's in the best interest of all of his teammates if he plays well. So there's a lot of enthusiasm for seeing how this all goes.
So was he a popular teammate when no one cared who he was? Because he's just a backup.
Heck yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But you're right. No one was going to teammates to ask what they thought of Jordan Love. Nobody was going to Jordan Love to ask how he thought he interacted with his teammates, that sort of thing. But yeah, he was a popular. I think he's very similar to what he was. His offseason seems to be pretty much the way it has been in the past. The way he's spending his time is pretty much the way it's been in the past. So I don't think there's been any outward change.
Can't TV? Would you say part of that is they're contrasting it to Rodgers? So like, Rodgers was kind of jerkish.
Part of it's they're contrasting it to Rodgers, and part of it is it's the off season. You know, you could have a horrible football team and know it, but after the draft and you sign a few guys, you kind of start, talking yourself into thinking, oh, we can compete and this is our guy. I mean, you've had that in off seasons of basketball, Tony, or Homer with the Marquette season. The season like this is drudgery. I don't want to be here anymore. I can change this all around. By the time you get a little space and time, freshness, hey, confidence comes back, optimism comes back. So I think all of that factors in. I think he's legitimately popular with his teammates. I think there's a legitimate belief in him by his teammates. I think there's a hope in him from his teammates, and I think it's the summer before camp. And I would challenge you to go to, what are there, 32 NFL teams anywhere, and find somebody who's saying, oh, we're going to stink this year. I just don't think that's where the mindset is 2 weeks before camp anywhere.
No, I agree, but you wouldn't, to me, have to say everybody would run through a wall for him. That's
right.
That's pretty strong.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
All right, when has A.J. Dillon said something negative about a teammate? I mean,
excellent point. Yes.
There's A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. One of the reasons that the Packers like those two so much in their backfield is football plus. Yes. They are very positive. They're durable. They're encouraging. They are advocates for their teammates. All that stuff is in play. So that type of comment doesn't surprise me from A.J. Dillon at all.
I agree. Excellent point, because it would mean more to me if said by David Bakhtiari. But I don't know.
As an example, yes. As an example, yes.
All right. SportsIllustrated.com has an article. 5 reasons to believe in Jordan Love is the headline. We're trying to come up with 5. Can you help us?
5 reasons to believe in Jordan.
Pebble, yours was the bar is low.
The bar can't get any lower
because Rodgers played so poorly last year. We added it's his 4th year. He's got a big hand, even bigger than Favre's. He was a late first-round pick, but I'll admit they're not overwhelming. So we thought maybe you could help.
His first-round draft choice. I mean, you have to believe in a first-round draft choice.
Late first round, excuse me. Go ahead.
First round, was the 4th quarterback that year? First-round draft choice.
All right, yeah. Well, that's you could say you've taken a vote. Yes, because people think first round, and a lot of paid. He was the 26th pick. He was a late first-round pick. To me, a huge and appropriate distinction that needs to be made in terms of expectations based on when he was drafted.
We did put up the poll, though, at ESPN Milwaukee and at Homer and Tony on Twitter. Jordan Love taken 26th overall in the 2020 NFL Draft. Do you consider Love to be a first-round pick or a late first-round pick? 62% say late first-round pick, 38% say first-round pick.
You had a question, TVV?
It's still the first round.
I'm in the 38. He's a first-round draft choice, and if you want to add a qualifier, the Packers traded up for him.
TVV, how about this? The fact that you have to add a qualifier tells me all I need to know about what you think about Jordan Love.
You don't have nothing to do with his ability. First-round draft choice.
No, Homer does.
First-round draft.
No, it has nothing to do with his ability.
What Homer thinks about him.
No, it would be, for example, Dan Marino, late first-round draft pick, and very important to emphasize because it's hard to believe that it could have been that late when he was picked. But he had
How about Aaron Rodgers?
Late first-round pick. Excellent. Great example. They're all.
I've never heard you say that before.
What?
Never heard you say that before about Rodgers.
Because it was not even brought up.
Okay. Where he was drafted, never brought up?
No, but we weren't doing a show then. When he was drafted, he was a late first-round pick. Exactly.
I'm going to remember this.
Clay Matthews.
What?
Clay Matthews, late first-round pick, traded up for.
Yeah.
At what point, just out of curiosity, at what point do you just say, what's the cutoff where you say first-round?
For a quarterback. 10. For a quarterback, top 10.
Okay, top 10. So if you picked 11th, you say what?
I would say be right on the edge to being mid-first round, yes.
So you have to qualify at 11.
It's somewhere in there. I've never thought it was somewhere in 11, 12, something
11,
like that.
12, you then say mid-round first.
Yes, because it's important.
Mid-first-round pick.
The key to a first round, that's important because that you will see how that's the fact based on what teams have to give up to move up. The Packers moved up 4 spots and gave up a 4th-round pick. Let's go find out what people gave up to go from 5 to 1 or from 10 to 5. Huge. Why? Because for a quarterback,
hey, Homer,
early first-round pick is way different than late first-round pick. Yes.
Okay, Homer, you have an extensive research staff there, so I would not expect this to happen immediately. And I don't know what the answer would be. Maybe it will prove your point. But what is just split the first round in half, say 15 or 16.
16, yes. Yep.
Okay, one way up and one way down. What is the production and performance of early first-round quarterbacks versus late first-round quarterbacks? I mean, the list is long of
it's not
Ryan
as good.
Ryan Leaf and Joey Harrington and Achilles Smith and a lot of guys at the top who were picked very high.
Right.
I'm wondering what that answer would be.
No, I think, the overall answer is that it's even more, I think, with wide receivers. But, there have been huge disappointments of early first-round picks. And that's the way you bring it up shows, again, the importance of expectations when you're very early in the first round. Yeah, somebody has done that. And the premise basically is that in a lot of cases you shouldn't overpay to get someone. Some exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Elway, Manning, there are a few, but not many. All right, now, on to so do you have any of the 5 reasons to be positive about
First round pick.
First round pick. All right. Anything else?
No offense to Pebble, but I don't factor Aaron Rodgers into Jordan Love because that's a different player. Jordan Love, reason to be excited about Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a first-round pick. Jordan Love has been in the same system for 3+ seasons.
Yeah, 4th year. We had that one too.
Yeah, Jordan Love has young, skill position players with him, and they should somewhat be on the same page.
Young.
But Davante Adams is awesome, and would certainly be a major asset if he was on the outside. But that'd be a young quarterback having to defer to a player of that stature. This ought to all be, guys together. I don't know if they're going to be good, bad, or indifferent, but there should be no, I don't know if power struggle is the word, but, dynamic that you have to manage that way. He's playing for an offensive coach.
Oh, good one.
And he's
successful offensive coach.
He's a successful offensive coach, and he's playing for an organization that has its act together. I mean, there are a lot of teams in the NFL that have nowhere near the airtight structure and infrastructure that the Green Bay Packers do.
And historic success.
All those things.
Yeah.
All those things are in his favor.
Organization has its act together. Successful offensive coach. Other young, skilled position players. First-round pick in his 4th year with the team. You should have written that article. Yours is way better than the 5 they had. Now, an attempt to get people to know more and more about Jordan Love. Maybe you can have some things to add to our list. I'm curious how many of these that you know as well. More about Jordan Love with TVV. Tim Van Born, Fox 6 Sports, next.
More from Hall of Fame wingman Tim Van Boren on Homer and Tony coming up next on 94.5 ESPN and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Backups continue along westbound 94. We have an issue right about just before Calhoun on the right shoulder. They're calling it an incident, but it looks like it might be an accident that is going to be causing some slowdowns right out of the Highway 100 area. Eastbound is slowing down from Gerke's Corners to that point as well. We also have an accident 894 westbound at 60th Street. It's off on the right shoulder, and things are backed up back through the Hale interchange. And westbound is slowing down out of the Mitchell interchange as well. 43 southbound is still going to be backed up from about Good Hope Road all the way down past Locust. Traffic is brought to you by Evans Transportation in Brookfield, where they provide customized logistics solutions to keep you and your business moving forward. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Chance of thunderstorms later on, a low of 66. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warm, humid, a slight chance for thunderstorms, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Bazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, you're on summer vacation.
Let's go to the castle!
Of course, no road trips without stopping at Mars Cheese Castle.
Grandma loves that cheese!
And your uncle always wants that beer you can't get outside of Wisconsin.
Right off I-94 in Kenosha, Mars Cheese Castle is a must-stop for any road trip. Along with over 1,000 cheeses, Mars has a meat market, bakery, bar, and restaurant. Spreads, curds, sausages, crinkles. Mars Cheese Castle is also the perfect lunch stop on your way out of town. Make today your day to go to Mars. Exit 340 in Kenosha.
The Saganiac Planning Marquette Conference Championship moment. The last Marquette Warriors were Great Midwest Conference champions. 1994, 10-2, 2 games better than St. Louis and UAB, 3 games better than the always tough Cincinnati and Bob Huggins, including a huge 1-point win at Cincinnati. And even more greatness made the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tourney. McIlvain, Key, Eford, Logdeman, Miller, McCaskill, Pieper, Abraham, and Crawford. 1994 Warriors champions. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service, is looking for a new team member. Apply now if you're a passionate salesperson, an entrepreneurial spirit, great presenter and problem solver. Help companies make important decisions regarding their employee benefit needs. We offer a strong compensation package and, of course, a top-notch employee benefit package. Don't miss out on this rare opportunity to become a part of Saganiac Planning. Call Big Papa John Saganiac Sr. 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality Men's Health. Guys, did you know that the stored belly fat reduces your free testosterone? The more the belly grows, the harder it is to drop, mostly because of the decrease in free T. It's a vicious cycle that men are losing, and unfortunately, everyone can see it. Mentality breaks that cycle with semaglutide, an industry-changing weight loss medication that can help you lose up to 15% of your body weight while preserving your testosterone. Join our over 20,000 clients to look and feel the way you deserve. In Milwaukee, go to lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
This is going to be interesting, so pay attention.
Mountains and trees. Ducks and hunting dogs. Dinosaur bones. Meteorites. Steel that's carved like the leather stirrups on a Western saddle. Damascus steel, like they make swords out of. Carbon fiber. Hardwood.
Manly things.
Hardwood. You already said that. I know. I just like the sound of it. Hardwood. It does have a nice ring to it.
Ring. I see what you did there.
I'm sorry. I got us off track.
Kessler's has wedding bands for men.
Real men.
Made of manly things.
He wants you to wear a big, beautiful diamond so that everyone you meet will know how much he loves you.
Why not insist that he wear something equally cool?
You'll tell your grandkids about the day you went shopping for this wedding band at Kessler's when they ask,
"Where did you get such a cool ring? And what is it made of?"
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN.
Tim Van Born, Fox 6 Sports, every Thursday at this time, gives legitimacy, and he gave the best 5 answers, 5 reasons to be positive about Jordan Love of the Packers. And now,
hey, the man, TVV.
No response.
TVV, how can you ignore me, man? We go way back. Come on.
What do you mean? You called him something. He asked you not to call him that, and you call him that anyway.
Hey, then I said TVV, so I'll say the man TVV. What's up? Hey, just a quick sidebar. Are you on? Did you get on the new Threads? The Zuckerberg?
I'm not on Threads.
No,
no.
Are you any?
Should I be?
I don't know. Any plans to get on Threads?
I'm wait and see with that. If it takes off, I mean, I go wherever.
It's already taken off. It's taken off. Elon Musk is mad now at Zuckerberg, so it must be doing something
because he thinks he stole it.
Wait, how does he steal it?
The people that used to work at Twitter that he fired are not doing it, and they just copied exactly what everything Twitter is.
Elon Musk bought Twitter.
I know.
He didn't invent it.
Well, no, but I don't know what about Twitter. The specifics make him think they just stole it. I don't know what creates
He's a hater.
that.
He's a hater. Yeah, he's a hater. Then he challenged him to a measuring contest. You know what he was measuring. He did. I swear to God.
I know.
Did you see the news on that? He challenged him.
That is so incredibly stupid.
Exactly.
How can you have billions of dollars and be that stupid?
This is what they do.
No.
They got so much money they don't know.
I haven't done Threads yet either, and the problem is I don't want to have to join Instagram or whatever. There's a connection you have to do.
I'm already on Instagram. I didn't even know there was a Threads till I heard this story.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm in TVV's
Bevel,
camp.
you on Threads yet?
I got banned already.
That's a lie.
Cut it out.
Did you get banned already or not?
No, but I know lots of people who got banned already.
You know people that got banned already?
Yep.
For doing what?
It's hate speech and stuff. I don't know.
Already?
Yeah.
So would Tony get banned for calling TVV the man?
No, he won't get banned now.
Oh, okay. All right, now we get to Jordan Love. Things, because I feel like it's necessary for people to learn more about Jordan Love. I don't think they know enough.
Just last thing on we should put out a Discount Liquor Twitter poll on Twitter. Are you going to join Threads?
Okay, or have you joined Threads? Yeah, I'll agree with that.
On Twitter.
Have you joined Threads? I will say 85% say no.
We know no one watched the ESPYs. TVV, did you watch the ESPYs last night? What are we at? 7%?
Of course he didn't.
No,
7%.
I didn't.
7%. He's not in that 7 percentile.
Again, I watched it because I woke up at 3 in the morning and they were playing it back.
You're in a lot of 7 percentiles on a lot of stuff.
That's good. All right, here we go. Tell us if you know or didn't know. Obviously, you knew Jordan Love played at Utah State.
I knew that.
Great second year, terrible last year before the draft.
I knew that.
24. He's 24.
I knew that.
He had only one.
Younger than the backup quarterback,
Yes.
Sean Clifford, who's a rookie.
Yep. And then what was it, Pebble? Only one. He was a two-star recruit and one scholarship offer.
Yes, offer out of high school, and that was from Utah State, the college he went to.
Did you know any of that?
Yes, I knew that.
All right.
Yes, I did know that.
Now, was it he had the biggest hands in his quarterback draft class?
In his class, yeah, 10 and a half inches.
Bigger than Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Did you know that?
Did not.
Okay. The first year with the Packers, he did not play in even one single play.
Was not active, correct.
Yes.
Tim Boyle was the backup quarterback.
Yep. Who caught his first completion?
Who caught his first completion?
No longer on the team.
Lazard.
Incorrect. Amari Rodgers. Who caught his first touchdown pass?
Lazard.
Correct. I think his only touchdown pass. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, Christian Watson last year.
Okay, and then this was Pebble threw this in. There was a bet on ESPN about who would be drafted first. Correct, Pebble? Herbert or?
It was Justin Herbert or Jordan Love.
Right. Which of the two?
Milk Hyper was the one I believe.
Yeah, who
Jordan Love would get picked ahead of Justin Herbert.
And the now departed McShay had Herbert. Did you know that there was a what was it for charity? $5,000?
Something like that. Yeah, it was for charity though.
I did not know that.
Okay, and who did the Packers trade with to move up 4 spots?
I don't know that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, see, I didn't either. Miami Dolphins. All right, what is Jordan Love's vertical jump? By the way, Tony Smith's was 38.
Impressive for Tony, by the way. Let's note that.
Yes.
35 and a half.
Yes, you nailed it. Nicely done. I didn't know. Yeah.
Okay. That's a guess.
He's got his Wikipedia page up.
No, he doesn't. Who had a faster 40
time? I got my
time?
threads up, Tony.
Who had a faster 40 time? Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love?
Rodgers.
Very close, though. 4.71 to 4.74. See what else. I think that's about it. Do you have any additional facts about Jordan Love that you think people should know? Continuing.
Not really.
What?
Yeah. No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's a regular guy. He's a very regular guy.
I have not. Tony has asked me to find out who his girlfriend is. I have not yet done that, so I've failed because that's probably something we should know.
I don't know his current status exactly. He was in a long-time relationship with an accomplished college athlete.
Oh,
so
I don't. Is he unlike his previous quarterback of the Packers? Does he have a college degree?
I do not think he is. I do not know.
Oh, okay.
Do not know.
I probably didn't even have to add that part, like unlike the previous quarterback for the Packers. I do not know, but I am assuming that Aaron Rodgers still does not have a college degree from Cal Berkeley. Am I correct on that, or do you don't even care? I think you're probably right.
I don't know. I do know, some of those guys have gone back and finished up, and I think it's very cool. David Bakhtiari has recently done that. Rashawn Gary has recently done that. So, tip of the hat to those guys. If they've prioritized it, they've been able to get that done.
There is some difficulty in terms of what schools allow. Like, I think with Berkeley and Stanford, you have to go back on campus and do it. I don't know that that's the case for all the other credit hours that those other players got. Check, but Tiger Woods wanted to get his degree, and
Tiger Woods, y'all.
And they said, well, then you'll have to come back. And he was hoping for some alternative, but it doesn't exist.
That'd be a deterrent. That'd be a deterrent in some lifestyles. Yep.
All right. That did. So do you have any additional facts that we neglected regarding Jordan Love?
Not really. We've talked about this before. I have seen Jordan Love say yes to basically every request I've seen offered to him in terms of, media, or the team has asked for something, or fans have asked for something. Now, granted, that's a lot easier to do, given the career, the
right.
profile.
Wasn't Rodgers also like that early in his career, or is that an
he was, he was. I would describe him as good in that department. I don't know that I would say to quite the same degree that I've seen from Jordan Love. And again, that can all change, and you lose a few games. But I'm saying to this point, I'm going to say I would describe Jordan Love, I don't know if it's a compliment or not, as a regular guy. I really would describe him as a pretty regular guy.
Yeah, we're going to add that.
Will he change if he becomes good?
Or bad. You can change either way.
Bad.
Well, you might not say yes to every request. I mean, that stuff... You're going to be identified.
If he's bad, TVV, he ain't getting many
your
requests.
Level of play. Hear that? I hear that. So we'll see. That's where I am on Jordan Love before he, less than 2 weeks away before he's the guy.
We're getting close. Pebble, I believe I have this correct because you did the research. Jimmy Garoppolo was also a 2-star recruit.
Yeah, Tony did the research. It was a 2-star recruit.
2-star. And then the question we asked is, would you be okay if Jordan Love ended up as good as Jimmy Garoppolo? And I said, hell yes. But not everybody agreed. Tony, you didn't necessarily agree.
I said Garoppolo. I'll take Garoppolo all day.
Yeah. It was Pebble that didn't. That's right. Okay.
Pebble didn't. He was
now
not
we get to TVV. Would you, because I know this, Jimmy Garoppolo would get into the Packer Hall of Fame.
Slam dunk satisfaction.
Slam dunk satisfaction. Yeah.
Take that.
If you're Jimmy Garoppolo, sure. If you're that level of production, sure. Yep.
I still don't understand Pebble's thinking on that, though. It's very odd that he wouldn't accept that level.
Well, Garoppolo hasn't won anything.
Doesn't matter, but we're looking at
been in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's been in a Super Bowl.
Look at it. There you go. He's got to win to get to a Super Bowl, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think getting to the Super Bowl is some. I can't speak. We'll have to ask Pebble. I think he wants a little bit better than that.
This is a professional wrestling take from him.
No, Jordan Love is a first-round quarterback, the late first round, whatever you want to call it. But I'm expecting more from him than Jimmy Garoppolo gave.
What round was Garoppolo?
Wasn't he second? I'd have to go back. Second or
second round. Jimmy Garoppolo, I think second round. Eastern Illinois pipeline. There you got John Payton. You got Tony Romo.
Yes.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you accept Tony Romo?
Hell yeah.
Pebble?
Absolutely.
I'll take Romo, yeah.
Undrafted. So there you go.
Pebble.
Undrafted.
All right. What I don't have because the focus is so much on Jordan Love. What do I need to give some attention to that we're neglecting because of my fixation on people getting more and more knowledgeable about Jordan Love?
My question player this year, X Factor player, is, I'm uncertain how it goes, Christian Watson. Christian Watson,
Mr. Watson!
Was very, very, very quiet, mostly for health reasons, to the midpoint of last season. Absolutely splashed on the scene. Quieted down after that a little bit.
Yep. He had four games like the rookie Randy Moss.
Yep.
But
then quieted.
Yep.
Then quieted when teams figured out what he was about. Obviously, he had the great stat building play for Jordan Love and Christian Watson in a Sunday night game where the Packers were trailing. Let's be honest, and he ran away from everybody. So it's easy to say he can build upon last year, or it's possible to say he had 4 games and a little bit more last year, and what's he going to come back with? So to me, he's a big question mark, because if he builds upon last year, that's really a weapon on the outside. and the Packers have to hope that he does because, Romeo Doubs is very, very productive, I think. I think he will be what you're looking for in terms of, expectations, fourth-round guy and the other receiver. But if you want a home run guy, will Watson be it or not? Love would benefit immensely if he is.
And I would say my biggest concern about Christian Watson by far is simply his staying healthy.
Mr. Watson!
I mean, I think if he stays healthy, he'll have impressive numbers because he's always going to have a few of those huge catches. But, no. How many games is Christian Watson going to start this year? They play 17. I'll take 12 or 13.
Yep, and if he's on the field, numbers is one thing. If he's on the field, he automatically stretches the field and opens up the defense, even if he's just out there. That was even, I know Tony loves MVS. That was MVS's value at points as well. So, Christian Watson, if you get 12, 13 starts out of him, I think that's a plus for the Packers.
I especially love MVS now that he's not on the team.
Yeah.
I really like him now.
I was going to say,
I know where you're coming.
TVV, as well.
You're asking for the man again with that comment. All right, any gems we neglected to mention? Didn't talk much about the Brewers. I'm not anticipating any kind of significant move because they generally don't work for teams, and they're going to keep their pitching to see if they can win it this year, make the playoffs. I expect generally nothing of any significance by the Brewers. But I'm not complaining. I think that's how they view this season. Maybe they could get a bat, but people pay so much, and then it just doesn't seem like you get what you pay for. But
yeah. I mean, last year, it had to be arguably the worst trade deadline performance of any team. What they got on Josh Hader, signing Trevor Rosenthal, it was an absolute just a catastrophe, really. I mean, not to overuse that word, but so I think they will do something. I think that the optics of that were so poor, and the position they're in this year in this division. We had a poll the other night on the Fox 6 Sports Blitz, guys. What do you think of the Brewers? You know what the number one answer? We provided some choices for listeners, but you know what the number one answer was?
Don't care, nothing.
You know what the number one answer was? It was right on the money. You know what the number one answer is? They're in the right division.
Oh, okay.
Because that gives you a chance.
Yeah, but there is no great excitement about this team at all, and I don't have the attendance numbers, but I can just look out and go, people just aren't that excited, and the team's done exceptionally well given the injuries and stuff that they have, but I don't sense any juice at all from the fans. Maybe it's because they don't have a player to have juice about. What?
Partially.
Do you agree, or I don't know if you...
that week of Cubs and Reds baseball, I thought there was a ton of juice in the ballpark. So, maybe that's a springboard. I don't know. Not surprising they didn't have a wealth of all-stars. They have no offensive all-stars, of course. Yelich, I guess, came close, but he's a near all-star this season.
Yep.
I hear what you're saying there, Homer, but, I think if they hang in, I think people will believe in them a little bit more than they do now. I think right now it's just kind of, as you said, not sure.
Good point. TVV, always a treat. Thanks.
You guys too. See ya.
Tim Van Born, Fox 6 Sports. Are we late? No. Next.
Full show podcast, interviews, and special content is available right now at WisconsinOnDemand.com. This is Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN. Football Guy.
If that is the case, Tuesday is amazing because you get a free bonus square day off.
Football Guy.
Why is the Friday after Thanksgiving off, but the day before our independence isn't off?
Coming at it from different views. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by Coors Light. Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN. And available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Myron Metcalf.
What is unhappy Damian Lillard, right? So he's going to make $50 million a year for the next 4 years. Like, what do you mean unhappy? Is he like everybody sitting at the lunch table and Dame takes his plate and goes to the corner and turns his back to the team? Like, what is unhappy Dame? It's weird to me because, yes, ideally, if you trade for Dame, you want him to be excited about playing for you. Like, no one wants a disgruntled superstar. At the same time, this almost sounds like a threat to me, like against the Blazers. Like, if you don't listen to this guy and give him to Miami, it's not going to work out in your favor. But if I'm the Blazers, no matter what Dame has done for my franchise, I'm going to be selfish because I have to go forward with this team without him. My number one goal can't be trying to accommodate Dame Lillard. But I just don't know, when people say unhappy Dame, I'm like, is he not going to participate in the group chat?
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/FREE. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
You wanted lower prices? Fleet Farm's got them. Like KT Nut and Fruit Blend, now only $32.99 for a 20-pound bag. Or how about $3.49 a quart for Resolute Conventional or Synthetic Blend Motor Oil? Also, Resolute Classic Green Antifreeze is now just $10.99 a gallon. And control summer weeds with Gordon's Amine 240 Weed Killer. 2.5 gallons, now only $69.99. Look for new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life with price drops at Fleet Farm.
Summer with Saz's. Wonton wrapped mozzarella sticks, refreshing craft cocktails, crispy sour cream and chive fries, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, you name it, they've got it. Saz's State House has been a Milwaukee staple for almost 50 years. So grab your friends and come experience the finest for yourself. Join them on their outdoor patio or pull up a seat at Saz's famous Round Bar. Complimentary shuttles are ready to take you to games and concerts at AmFam Field. Located at 55th and State. Learn more at Saz's.com.
Wade versus Diener, a 3-day event that will feature activities where Dwayne Wade and Travis Diener will compete with your help to raise the most money for local youth literacy programs. Mark your calendars for July 23rd for a tee-off party hosted by Wade and Diener with giant beer pong, Jenga, bags, local food trucks, drinks, and more at Discovery World. Don't miss this opportunity to join these NBA stars as they give back to the Milwaukee community through their shared love of basketball and fundraising for youth literacy. Register at wadevsdiener.givesmart.com.
You're listening to Homer and Tony on 94.5 ESPN. Missed any of the show? Find us on Wisconsin On Demand or wherever you get your podcasts. It's free, it's everywhere, and it's for you.
No one talks about Jordan Love as much as this show. Others should. When we mention Jordan Love, this is what Tony wants.
It starts with love.
And this is what I want.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
That's what A.J. Dillon said. He said more. We played the 2 minutes. And,
it starts with love.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
It starts with love.
Everybody would run through a wall for him.
We can't get enough Jordan Love. People need to know more about him. And you can go to WisconsinOnDemand.com because we played the full 2 minutes, right, of A.J. Dillon.
Correct.
And then we have Jordan Love, 26th overall. Do you consider him a first-round pick or late first-round pick? 37% first-round pick, 63% late first-round pick. Do you think the world is better today than it was in the 80s or 90s? Better now? 23%. Pebble, you were right. 77% better in the 80s and the 90s.
I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
No, you're
not.
That
shocked.
Have you joined Threads yet? 30% say yes, 70% say no. That's a little higher than I thought, right?
You didn't think 30% would have already?
Yeah.
Nice.
We may have to give it some serious consideration. Did you watch the ESPYs? 6% did.
Oh. Pretty high for the ESPYs. Congratulations.
We better close on that. Close, please.
I don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. White people!
I will bet anybody.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
Well, all the accidents have been picked up and taken care of, so at least we got that going for us. We do still have some delays, though, along eastbound 94 between Highway 16 and the zoo interchange. Going to be about 14 minutes, and then another 10 to get from the zoo into downtown. We've got southbound 43 at a half an hour now, Brown Deer Road to downtown. Those delays stretch from well before Good Hope Road all the way down past Low.